One bite of a super spicy taco, and your entire mouth suddenly feels like a roaring campfire. In just a minute, you're going to find out the single best drink to cool down that burn. And I'll tell you right now, it is definitely not water. But why does that happen? That taco came right out of the fridge, so it's physically cold. Yet somehow, eating it makes your face flush, your nose run, and your forehead sweat like you're standing inside an oven. Here's the secret. Your tongue just got pranked. That feeling of fire is a biological trick, not a torch. To stop this fake fire, we have to zoom way in, down to a microscopic level, to see exactly how this food is fooling your brain. This diagram shows the inside of a hot pepper. Tucked away inside is the culprit behind the heat, a glowing, oily-looking molecule called capsaicin. Capsaicin. It is the specific, unique chemical that gives hot peppers their spicy punch. A chemical is just a tiny, invisible thing that can make stuff happen inside your body. Interestingly, birds are completely immune to capsaicin. They can munch on hot peppers like sweet candy, which helps the pepper plant spread its seeds around the forest. Because the pepper doesn't burn the bird, we know the pepper itself isn't actually hot or dangerous. It is simply a chemical interacting in a very specific way with human biology. Look at this vector diagram of the surface of your tongue. You have tiny little sensors built in to detect high temperatures. When a warm liquid, like hot cocoa, touches them, the sensor flashes red to warn you about the heat. But watch what happens when capsaicin sneaks in. This oily molecule latches right on to that exact same heat sensor and tickles it, forcing it to flash red uncontrollably, even though there is zero actual heat. The hacked sensor instantly shoots a massive fire alarm straight up to your brain. Your brain completely falls for the trick. It believes your mouth is burning, even though there is no real heat and zero actual damage happening to your tissue. Because your brain thinks you're overheating, it hits the emergency cool down button. That is why you start sweating and your nose starts running. Your body is trying to cool off a fire that doesn't exist. The entire spicy burn is a complete illusion. Your body is simply reacting to a tiny chemical pulling a prank on your nervous system. So when your mouth is screaming for help, your first instinct is probably to gulp down a huge glass of cold water. That is a mistake. This animation shows exactly why. Capsaicin is oil-based, and oil and water do not mix. The water just bounces right off the oil, splashing the capsaicin around to different parts of your mouth and making the burn worse. The actual winner is milk. Milk comes equipped with a secret weapon, a special part called casein. Watch how the casein physically grabs onto that oily capsaicin layer. It acts like a microscopic sponge, lifting the oil off your sensors and washing it completely away. The only way to defeat a chemical prank like capsaicin is by sending in a specialized chemical rescue team like casein to erase it. Challenge time! Question 1. What is the name of the chemical that makes pepper spicy? Capsaicin. Question 2. Is the heat of a pepper real or is it a sensory trick? It's a trick. Question 3. Which drink successfully cools the burn, water or milk? Milk. You aced it. 3 for 3. Smash that subscribe button right now to join the lab crew before our next science adventure. Let's quickly recap. 1. Hot peppers contain a specific chemical called capsaicin. 2. Capsaicin tricks your mouth's heat sensors into feeling a fire, but absolutely nothing is actually burning. 3. Milk contains casein that washes the trick away, while water just spreads the oil around. Here is your mission. Ask a grown-up why milk beats water on spicy food. Then, on your next taco night, keep a glass of milk close by. Now you can show off your new science secret. So now you know why spicy food tricks your mouth. But what makes a bug bite so uncontrollably itchy that you just can't stop scratching? Tap right here to find out why we itch.